Okay, done. Now, we did our make and make K check. Okay, that took a while. And you can see here I was hitting the enter button here a couple times during the build to see if this thing was actually still breathing. I want to do it. I want to see if you guys can actually hear me now. I don't see why you shouldn't be, but I'm paranoid. Okay, that's good. Okay, let me exit that. So we did our make K check on it, and it looks okay. We got, it says here, target not remade because of errors. That's kind of common. And it says here I have 2 errors. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll say clear, and we'll see what those errors are. And we can, to receive a summary of the test suites, run this command here, gcc 47472 contrib test summary. Okay, and for only summaries, for only the summaries, pipe it through grep grep dash a7 sum. Okay, and first we're going to run it all. RAM lag a little bit. Okay, and let's put it through less now. I don't even have less as a command. And that's the joy about building the operating system, you see, is that we don't even have basic commands. I mean, our system is very, very limited. We haven't installed them yet, you know what I mean? So I just think that's cool. That's just awesome. Alright, so it says I have errors. Um, a few unexpected failures can not always be avoided, okay? So just because I have errors doesn't mean that I can't continue, okay? That's another thing too. You may have gotten errors, blah blah blah, and you can search those out, okay? Some of them are ignored, some are not important. Everybody's errors are different, okay? Depending on your machine, blah blah blah. You know, the time of day, and if a neutrino hits your hard drive or whatever like that. These things are common. Don't be dissuaged. Is that the right word? Misled, dissuaged? I don't know. But don't be put off by having these type of things happen. Okay? As long as you can keep going, that's a good thing. So let's say Control A, Control Tab, and I can't look at all my errors. I could hit copy mode, I guess. Control A, escape. I'm in copy mode. Now I can scroll back up without using less because I don't have less. And okay, I can grab a few errors here and let's see. Test pass. Look at that, 48,000 tests. That's massive. Unresolved test cases are 2. GCC summary, 85,000 tests. It's nuts. That is nuts. Nuts. Okay, so let's just keep going. Let's see what the install gives. Oh, we're still in copy mode. Okay, that's why we couldn't type anything. Let's see what the if we can install this thing. So we'll say make install now. Okay. Moment of truth. And I don't remember this taking actually too long. So I think we're okay. Not like running the test and whatever like that took forever. But I was actually wrong. I think it was more like 3 hours ish, 3.5. I don't know, but it was a long, long time. So let's see. Let's hold our breaths. Cross our fingers. Cross our legs. Sacrifice a chicken if you got one. Let's see what happens here. Okay. And good. So we can continue. No fatal blah blah blah. Okay. And you notice back here, there's nothing going on. Okay, so that is a good thing. Very good, very good thing. Let's say clear. Next it says here we have to create a link. We have to link symbolic verbose, backup user. This is a blooper on the account of the book. Okay. Um, these are one of this is one of the bloopers I was telling you about, and I don't know somehow maybe how to contact the writers of the book and say you're really messing this up here. Please don't let things like this go through. So some packages expect the C processor to have been installed in the lib directory to support those packages. Create a symlink. But if you see here, this is where tab switching comes into play too. Um, that directory is not located where it says it's located. Okay. Now, the book didn't say to leave where you were. Okay, so our present working directory is still in GCC build. I don't know why. Um, the link is not right there. So that's where definitely where your tab comes into play. You'll see another one of those occurrences too. So if I say backup, then I can say user, okay, bin tab cpp, okay, and I want to link that to lib, okay. So essentially, if I followed the book, I would have linked something that did not even exist to the lib directory, and I would have certainly failed. Okay, so that's not a cool thing. That's one new thing I've noticed in the book with 7.3, and I think 6.8 did it too. These are the two new things that I noticed that I'm really not happy about seeing. Little lax. Okay, so also too, let's create a link between GCC and user bin cc. Okay, okay. Now this is where we see if this thing actually works. Let's say echo main. Let's do a sanity check on our tool chain. Echo main into dummy.c. Okay, cc dummy.c, and we're going to say v wl, that's an L, comma, no spaces, verbose, and into dummy.log, I think. Okay, okay, should have gotten no output on that. And we're going to say readelf -l a.out and grep for stop /lib. Okay, good. You should have gotten output back on that. Okay, so you have passed this test here. Of course, yours doesn't have to be the same as mine. If you're not running a 64-bit processor, you'll get something else. Okay, more like the book. I'm running a 64, so this is what you should get with a 64. And let's say grep -o user lib.all, and we'll say crt 1 in dot all succeeded did, and dummy.log. Whew, I spelled succeeded wrong. Nice. Thank goodness. Alright. It's easy to do. I'm not a moron. I'm not the best speller in the world, but if you stare at the computer for long enough, everything looks the same. That's good. You should have got something like that. Okay? Okay. And let's say Control A, Control Tab. We'll pull down. We'll do the rest of these little checks here. And we'll say grep -b4. Okay? And we'll say caret space /user include dummy.log, and you should have gotten something like that. Okay, okay, good deal. Control tab. We'll say grep for search.all user / lib dummy.log, and we need to say sed s, set out the semi, escape new line, and G. Good deal. Should have gotten something like that. Okay. See i686 up here in the book. Okay. That's a 32-bit processor, so if you're running that, you should have got something like that. Okay. But I'm not. I'm running a 64, so I got this output. And let's say Control A, Control Tab. Let's pull this down a little bit, and we'll say grep / lib dot all libc.so dot 6 space. We'll jump out and we'll say dummy.log. Good. Very good. Control A, Control Tab. We have one more to run. We'll say grep found dummy.log. Good deal. Control A, Control Tab. Pull that down. Now we have to say remove verbose dummy.c, a.out, and dummy.log. Okay, good. And finally, we have to move a misplaced file, it says. So let's say make directory, parent verbose, user share gdb auto dash load user lib. We check that. Make directory parent verbose user share gdb auto dash load. Okay, user lib. That's okay. And we have to move user lib all gdbs dot pi all gdb.py. We're going to move those to user share gdb auto user lib. Okay, good deal. Awesome deal. Control A, Control Tab, and GCC is done. That's the beast of the whole operating system. And see, it's got a C++, CC compiler, everything. GCC. This is the beast. Okay. So 6.18 on sed. Let me see, where am I here? GCC said, you know, to be honest with you, if you made it this far till now, the chances of you screwing up after this is kind of minimal. Okay, now I mean there's still a chance you could. Don't get too relaxed about it, but the chances of you failing after this is pretty minimal. Okay, so there's not too many crazy checks like this. All right, as far as adjusting the tool chain, I don't think there's any more of those. So it's all downhill from here. Okay, now granted we have about 40 packages to install, but it's all downhill. A lot of make checks, make installs, stuff like that. All right, but there's nothing really as far as SBU time either that's going to be so large. Okay, and we can really kind of ease down now and just get ready just to install the rest of the packages, and then we should be okay. So I'm going to cut the toot here. I hope you made it this far, and I'll see you in the next one.